翻訳スポーツエクスプレスへようこそ。今朝のメッツ対ブリュワーズの一戦、白熱しましたね。7回の裏の2者連続のホームラン、そしてまさかの9回の表、メッツが4点を取って接戦を競り勝った。この一戦にブリュワーズファンは号泣していました。早速現地番組では次のディビジョンシリーズについての特番が放送されていました。スタジオ解説陣の絶妙なコンビネーション、メジャーリーグの話題だけじゃなくスタジオの盛り上がりもバッチリ翻訳してお届けいたします。番組中では解説者たちがそれぞれの視点から注目選手を語り合い、ユニークな分析が満載でした。今回はその爆笑コメントや小ネタも逃さずにキャッチ。まだチャンネル登録をしていない方、今すぐポチッとお願いいたします。
Oh, the playoffs, what a party. Philly, Los Angeles, Yanks, Guardians. Welcome to this incredible party so far. You know, it's Greg, Harold, and Dan with you in Studio 3. I was popular in high school. You guys were athletes.
Semi.
You're pretty popular, right?
You were popular, I know.
So when you're invited to a party, you had to be on the list, okay? If you weren't on the list, you wouldn't get in. It's the way it is. Call me a snob, whatever. So this postseason party is like A-list. So let's hear who wants to come in?
Oh, come on in.
Hey, Shohei! Of course, you can come on in. Shohei, the Dodgers.
First time he's been to this party postseason.
That's a great point. His name was never on the list.
Shohei's a little different.
All right, so when you look at the Los Angeles Dodgers and their point of emphasis as they enter the playoffs, three of us were chatting. And Harold, it's really about the starting rotation. We learned that it's going to be Yamamoto game 1, not Flaherty. Flaherty will go game 2. What are you expecting to see from the Dodgers rotation?
Well, you know, it's interesting. Manny Machado was talking last night about it all started in Korea. Remember they played in Korea?
Yes.
But they see a different picture. I want to go back to the 2023 WBC. This is what everybody expected to see when he came over. And he's just dominating with the overpowering fastball, the split, all that. But he got some mechanical problems. And in March, we go to Korea, and the Padres lit him up. He was wild. He was missing his spots. The stuff was good. But when you fall behind hitters, you get hurt. They're not going to see this guy. Because Dan, I remember you telling me about this in April. Hey, in Chicago, he made a little bit of an adjustment. They put his hands back to where they were in the WBC. He was holding his hands too low, and he was not the same pitcher, wasn't getting to the same release point. See on the left, WBC. Middle, that's in early in Korea. And then they went back in April and brought him back up. And all of a sudden, Yamamoto started throwing the ball pretty good. And he got back to the guy that they signed out of Japan saying, all right, this is the ace that we want in the postseason. Boy, he ran into a little bit of injury, held him back, but he came back and showed flashes of brilliance. If he can just build himself back and give them 5 or 6 innings in a game, that's way more than they were thinking 2 months ago. Puts him in a better spot.
Since he came off, we have another. Sorry, someone else is knocking at the door.
Okay.
Hey, Bryce!
Bryce!
Welcome, man. Welcome to the postseason party.
Yeah.
The point of emphasis for the Philadelphia Phillies, they're middle of the pack when it comes to strikeout rate, but they chase a lot. Like outside the zone, they are one of the chasiest teams in all of baseball. Dan, are you concerned that the Philadelphia Phillies, if they start striking out, they could be 1 and out?
Yeah, it can present a problem. They can at times be a feast or famine type of team. Listen, Harper, by his own standards, has been hurt most of the year. He's battled through a lot of injuries, a lot more swing and miss. Nick Castellanos, it's one or the other. He's white hot or he's having a hard time making contact. It could present some problems. But with that said, I've been on the Phillies since opening day. I'm not jumping off now. I think they have the most.
As you wear a Mets tie.
Yes, I'm wearing a Mets tie. Of the 8 remaining teams in the postseason, I think they are the best equipped to get to the World Series and win it. Now, it's not going to be easy. This Padres team is a dangerous team. I like the Phillies. I'm not jumping off. They have 3 good starting pitchers back-to-back.
Someone else is trying to get into a postseason party.
Yes.
Hey, Aaron Judge.
Big fella, what's up?
You know, it's funny, Aaron, I don't know who's behind you because you can bring in some friends, but we're like actually focused not on you, but whoever is hitting behind you.
Yes.
Take a look at the Yankees cleanup hitter. Everyone that's ever hit behind Aaron Judge. For the year, they had an on-base at 315. I mean, slug of 437? Harold, that's not good enough. Is this the point of concern for the Yankees in the playoffs?
Yeah, and I've been saying this. When Aaron Judge went into a little bit of a skid in September, he had like 0 for 15 or something like that, and everybody's like, what's going on with Judge? Well, he wasn't getting protection. Stanton has come back and swinging the bat well. I know they tried to put Wells back there. I'm telling you right now, I'll say it again. That's why you have Juan Soto. if Aaron Judge is not getting pitched to, you have to flip him behind Judge. There's no other option because he is not going to get in that bat.
Especially with the way they're swinging the bat since September 1st.
Somebody else is going to have to beat me. These guys are going to have to beat me.
Oof. Wow. All right, so...
Am I right, Dan?
Absolutely. 100%.
One more. Come on.
On.
Hey, Jose Ramirez.
Hey, Jose.
Boy, isn't he a great player? Jose, I don't think you're the point of concern. The Guardians are scoring runs more than last year, at least, and they're slugging more. What about the starting rotation?
Wow.
Dan, how do you foresee these three arms being used by Stephen Vogt?
Okay. For starters, with Bybee, he's going to throw game one. If they can get 5 innings, kind of like what the Brewers...
5?
They can get 5 innings. Yeah, they'd like to get 5. You've got to be careful of emptying out that bullpen. I get it. You want to trust a bullpen chaos game, but they need 4 or 5 innings. In an ideal world, it would be 5 innings. I know where you're going. Nobody in baseball right now, outside of maybe the Padres, have the collection of arms.
Best bullpen.
They have the best collection of arms. But... they've never been battle-tested in the month of October. It's a different animal in the month of October, and it's hard when you're going to play that relay game, one reliever to the next. All it takes is one leg of that relay to drop that baton. That's what happened to Milwaukee. You need everybody to be good.
今日の番組でも解説者たちのバラエティ豊かな視点が面白かったですね。名物司会者グレッグの高校時代のパーティーの話。いやいや、そりゃあんた人気だよなんてツッコミをしたくなったのは高校だけの話。しかしドジャース大谷翔平選手、そして山本由伸選手にとっては次のパドレスとの一戦は本当に厳しいものとなるでしょう。同様にパドレスのダルビッシュ有投手、そして松井裕樹投手にとってもドジャースの一戦は非常に白熱したものとなるのは間違いありません。それにしてもこういった現地番組はその場の雰囲気まで感じ取れるのが最高です。次の動画ではもっともっと深掘りした番組をお届けしていきますので、ぜひお楽しみに。最後に皆さんの好きなチーム、そしてこのディビジョンシリーズで気になるチームについてもコメントで教えてください。ではまた次の動画でお会いいたしましょう。さようなら。